Hey, what's up? Welcome back to our channel, and in this video we're going to talk about our relationship check-ins.
Our relationship check-in is every 2 weeks we sit down and we have a conversation about a list of questions that we have pre-planned.
Some of the rules that we've established for our relationship check-ins are...
It's every 2 weeks, no questions asked. That is a commitment to each other. We can only talk about things that happened in the last 2 weeks or the next 2 weeks. And we stay on track with the questions that we created.
Also, we do no phones during our relationship check-in, and we try not to have any sort of technology.
Some of the questions that we ask are, we start with really positive things. So what have I been working on in the last 2 weeks? And then when we move from that into affirming each other. So I noticed that you've been doing this and I really appreciate that. And then we
talk about what we want more of or less of in the next 2 weeks. So this could be something like big picture, like I want more time spent together, or I want more cuddling, or it could be something more minute like, hey, I want to read more before bed.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be more or less in regards to you as a couple. It could also just be what you want more or less of as an individual, because it just helps your partner know what you're looking for.
It also helps you like support them and be a better partner. You can hold them accountable and you can support them.
The next thing that we do is we talk about what we want to do in the next 2 weeks. Do we want to go on a date? Do we want to go on an adventure, go on a trip, whatever it is?
It's a fun, exciting way to kind of like plan and look ahead. And that way you don't get to the end of like 3 months and you're like, wait, we haven't been on a date in forever. Or like, I really want to go hiking, but we never go hiking. This just allows you to check in with your partner, make sure you're doing what you want to do, make sure you're doing what they want to do. And by checking in every 2 weeks, it feels very doable and it's like a habit that you can continue.
The 2 weeks I think works well, and because you know that this is coming up, you start to be more mindful about what am I doing with intention, and noticing the things that your partner is doing that you like and don't like so that you can talk about it.
I think that's a really big part of it too, is like appreciating, showing gratitude, and just affirming your partner, because it feels really good to affirm your partner and to be affirmed by your partner.
It's way too easy to just get into a ritual and a habit of this is our life and this is what we do, and you forget to like acknowledge the small things that they do for you. And so this kind of creates a position where you have to.
Another thing that we forgot to mention, one of the things we usually do with our relationship check-in is we cook a meal. Sometimes we try to cook it together, but we're usually doing this over like our Sunday night dinner. And
then the last thing that we do is we talk about, is there anything that feels unresolved from the last 2 weeks? And that's where that rule really gets important, is talking about only things from the last 2 weeks and the next 2 weeks, because it's really easy to bring up things that happened 6 months ago, a year ago, and keep those issues around. But knowing that this is a rule, you really have to resolve it. So that's our relationship check-in that we do every 2 weeks. Give it a try with your partner and let us know how you like it.